Hello viewers, this is your favorite TV, Lights Up TV, and here you are with your host, Brilliant Nathan. Today we are going to be having on the screen one of the Federal House representative for the Ikot Abasi Federal Constituency here today to give us his views and his zeal about his pursuit. Very shortly, see you. Hello viewers, we are back again from the break. Thank you for joining us. All right, live with us is one of the Federal House representative candidates, and sir, it feels very good to see you here.
No, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much, sir. So I would like to know you.
My name is Comr Blessing Alloysius Ekpo. I'm from Esene, Ikbanangasang clan, Ikot Abasi local government area. I do.
Like, what roles have you achieved so far in your community?
Okay. In my community, I was the emeritus youth president of my community. And as a leader, I've seen the plight of my people, I've seen the yearning of my people, and I know that my people are not properly represented. So that is what gave me the motive to move.
Okay, sir, during your leadership as the youth president of this beautiful community, sir, how was the leadership to your people? Did they feel the joy? Did they feel that the happiness seeing someone leading them properly?
Yeah. All my works are on ground because I have experience on industrialization. And during my regime as the youth president, life here at the back of at the East-West Road here, there is an industry we were able to attract. There was an industry we attract to our community, which crave employment to the people. And we're working a lot to make sure our women and our youth are engaged positively.
That's a great one. So, sir, I would like you to speak to the public. What is your ambition? What are you coming out for?
Okay. I'm contesting for the seat of Federal House of Assembly, Ikot Abasi Federal Constituency. And that is what is meant for every indigene of Ikot Abasi that deem it fit to contest for that position. Because as it is, Mpayanin has been there for 12 years. Now Isnobolo are there now for 8 years, about to complete. And Ikot Abasi has already been there for 4 years. So it's the turn of Ikot Abasi. So that was why I said, okay, let us go, because the way things are going on ground is not pleasant at all. So that is what gave me the motive to move for the yearning of my people.
Okay, sir. So do you think we are too young for this position, or do you think it is better you go for it now than never?
Yeah, I think this is the right time. This is the right time for the youth interest. And you know, the bill that was passed, not too young to run. So I think it's the right time for the youth, because this is a time we are all professionals in our field. We have educated youth all around everywhere. So I think it's our time.
So, sir, coming out for this office, do you have a different perspective from other persons that have been into this office before? Do you have a different perspective about how you want to run your leadership?
Yeah. I have a very different perspective on how I want to run my leadership, because as it is now, looking at things on ground, things are not going well on ground, and the youth has to be well represented, because if you look at all what is going on ground now, there's no employment, unemployment everywhere, and we need a youth mindset, because already we are a victim of circumstance. So this is what we need to come in to change the narratives.
So you've just spoken about unemployment, and the people would like to understand and to know how you want to create employment within the society if you eventually become the winner of this process. Okay,
by the grace of God, we come from an industrial local government very well, and we know one is already there. We know about ASCON, which is already there. So we have been meant to understand a lot of things about employment. So as you can see, ASCON is not functioning, and ASCON has the capacity to employ like 2,000 workers to work there. So if we work with critical stakeholders in Ikot Abasi Federal Constituency, we'll see on how we can bring this to government to revamp ASCON again, and the youth will be properly engaged. And by the grace of God, the governorship candidate of Ikot party is an industrialist, and is also having a plan of mountain industry in each local government in Akwa Ibom State. So with that, bringing that in, and Ikot Abasi, we all have link roads, link access to everywhere in Nigeria. So I think with this particular office now, we'll be able to attract more things to come in for the benefit of our people.
Okay, sir, considering the state of education here in Akwa Ibom State and within this geographical area, sir, what can you say about it?
Yeah, looking at the educational system, our youth has to be educated, because what is going on on ground now is lack of education. Because if our youth is properly educated, there are some things they are doing now they will not be able to do. So it takes a leader who has value for education. Like, for example, our presidential candidate, the presidential candidate of Ikot, Professor Christopher Imumulem, has given 500,000 students scholarship. And those are the kind of things we need to imbibe. Those are the kind of things we need to attract to our federal constituency, so that our children, our youth will be able to be educated. And when they are educated, you see, they will flee away from crime.
Okay, sir, when you eventually win as a contestant for this long race, what will be for the people?
If I win, to be very sincere, is a very great thing, and I know I will win. I know I will win. It will be a very great thing for the masses, because number one, I think every classes have been settled politically, but only one class has not been settled, which are the grassroots classes, and which those are the ones I am representing.
The grassroots classes, who are they?
The electorate. The electorate, because if you look at the election system in Nigeria, when it comes to election time, the way we are going, they will run down to the electorate. Then after winning, they will run off again from them. So they keep them as a tools of voting. So once those people are properly represented, you see there will be joy everywhere, and there will be effective representation everywhere.
So that's, are you trying to say that you always fall back to the grassroots?
Yeah, I grew from here. I grew from here. My people are all around. I'm not staying in the city. I'm staying here at home. So I know what they are passing through already.
So, sir, there was I once interviewed a candidate as this, and he said, if I win, that I will make my village my home base. But after winning, he actually traveled to a city and left the home. Okay. So, sir, in your own aspect, so what will you do about that?
Okay, in my own aspect, you know, I'm not going to be representing in my community. I'm going to be representing them down there in Abuja. Okay. So time to time, I will be coming in and make sure that there is accountability, and I'll be having a town hall meeting where I'll be having all of them. That is the only way I can come down on, so that I can be communicating with them to let them know how far things are going on and what we have on ground for them.
So what would you like to say to your supporters, your voters? What would you like to say to them to keep them fit, to keep them strong, and to keep them faithful in your aspects?
Okay, what I would like to say to my supporters is, you already see the way the system is. So we don't have any option. We just need to come out, put our hands together in one accord. And that is why I so much love that party, because it is accord, oneness, and progress. And we are going to achieve this in oneness and progress. So let us leave everyone that will not have our interest. I'm a youth like them also. So what I would tell them is that let's come and build up a new system out of this already existing system on ground.
That's a nice one, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. All right, you've heard it all from the candidates. All right, this is Light Up TV and your host, Brilliant Nathan. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.